Good afternoon. Good afternoon, all the students. Today we will discuss distribution of the drugs. After drug reach in the blood, it is distributed to various part of the body, include CNS and fetal circulation. Now distribution drug means after absorption drug can be goes to systemic circulation. After is the absorption of drug. This goes to the systemic circulation. Then drug can distributed to whole body, but distribution should be not same. It is distribution of drug is not uniform. It is having variations. It is not same. Every drug can be distributed, body parts should be the vary. Not same is every part having the distribution of drug is the different, is not the same distribution. The body having the so many compartments, and that the after drug distribution it is a very drug goes in the tissue, and that drug can accumulate in the tissue. That is called as drug reservoir. You know the drug reservoir. For example, during the fast you don't eat any food. During that time, that drug reservoir release the energy in the body. They convert. You know the glycolysis cycle. Okay, forget about that part. But when during the fast body is working, is going on, the store in the drug in the adipose tissue, different type of the tissue, that release the glucose is breakdown and energy release, and that you can study in the glycolysis. That is a drug reservoir, that called as a drug reservoir. Since the so many factors are responsible for the distribution, like factor like pH, second protein binding, physiochemical properties of drug, all these three factors affect the rate of distributions. Already you have to discuss pH, absorption, protein binding, that is a drug reservoir, that is called the drug store in the tissue, that is generally say the drug reservoirs. The physiochemical property, you know, the size, shape, dissolution, solubility. These are all the physicochemical properties of the drug are affect the factor of distributions. already we have to discuss the distribution of drug is various part of the body. It should not say it is variable. The drug distribution various parts of body variable, that is not uniform. Therefore the volume into which drug distribute is called as apparent volume of distribution. It is also denoted by V capital and D small. It is denoted by VD. The volume of distribution is equal to dose administration administered intravenous divided by drug grows in the plasma concentration. Volume of distribution is the ratio between dose administered intravenous and plasma concentration. Dose administration means the total amount of the drug in the body. What do you mean by the dose administration? Means how much drug you can take. Total amount of the drug in the body having the dose of administration, total amount of drug intake in the body, how much is there in the body, and the plasma concentration. Drug goes in the systemic circulation, then distribution, how much drug reach in the plasma. You know the plasma, where is present in the plasma, you know it in the blood chapter. That ratio, that is called as the volume of distribution. Okay. Now earlier you can see the drug distribution by CNS and the folder circulation. Now the drug distribute means entry of drug into the, that is maybe entry means distribution. Entry of drug into CNS, you know, central nervous system, and fetal circulation. The drug goes in the embryo. The drug is in the infants, those present in the fetus in the mother, those having the mother fetus, that the blood circulation goes that fetus, that is called as a fetal circulations. The entry of drug in the brain is limited because it limited by through the blood brain barrier. Previously you have to study 3 cube of B, blood brain barrier. The barrier is barrier, the root, how the distribution by that barrier is constituted by, glial cell and capillary of endothelium. What is glial cell? That is, you may call as the smart cell. They can distribute very easily, smart. In the sense, another language, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, मास्टर सेल, मास्टर नहीं, मास्टर सेल, हाँ, लाइक मास्टर सेल. ओके, मास्टर चमत्कार बोलते हैं ना, चकचक, शाइन एकदम. दैट द गैलियल सेल एंड द कैपिलरी ऑफ एंडोथेलियम. नाउ व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय द टिश्यू कवर्ड बाय, that is one layer. Endothelium means that we discuss about the one endothelium. What is endothelium? That is a one layer of tissue, one layer of tissue on organ. They are lining of the organ, lining, that is protected to organ by capillaries. That capillaries, that is capillary endothelium. Then blood circulation, that organ that is having the one layer of the tissue that protected by the capillaries, that is called as the endothelium. Next, drug can be distributed by the CNS and the fetal circulations by glial cell and the capillary of endothelium in the brain. How they can cross the blood-brain barriers? Therefore, only blood-brain carrier, only drug, the lipid soluble drug can be crossed the blood-brain barrier that entered in the brain. That is, you know it very well, CSF, cerebrospinal fluid. They entered. Example of drug, which drug is entered in the brain through the barrier in the brain by streptomycin. These all drugs should be the lipid soluble drugs. Neostigmine, hexamethonium. The drugs are used by the metabolic condition. People can dilate it. Drug can used by tuberculosis, streptomycin. Those are suffering from the tuberculosis caused by Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Like that, they can streptomycin, neostigmine and the hexonium do not enter brain. These drugs should not enter in the brain and cerebrospinal fluid. Lipid soluble drug, lipid soluble drug easily entered in the fetal circulation. Drug entered in the brain and the fetal circulation, that the lipid soluble drug easily entered in the fetal circulations. Now, always question asks, explain drug distribution and various drug reserve. Which body is the drug reserve? Plus, you know, the common plasma protein. The most of the drug bind reversibly to plasma protein and mainly albumin mainly albumins. It should be bound by reversibly. The example is albumin. The plasma protein binding influences the fate of the body. Plasma protein binding influence fate in the body. Only unbounded or freely diffuse, and this drug is produced can be stored in the protein, can be stored in the plasma proteins. They having the chemical property of reversible binding of the drug binding to the protein reversibly. Another reservoir, tissue storage. Drug may accumulate in the specific or specific tissue. What do you mean? Now you know the drug reservoir. Drug accumulate. What is drug reservoir? Drug accumulate in the tissue. That is called drug reservoir. Now what happen in the tissue storage? Drug can be accumulated by specific organ or specific tissue. Now think about that, which organ and which specific tissue, which specific organ and which specific tissue can accumulate the drug. It's a very common. Iodine in the form of various stored in the specific organ, thyroid. Tetracycline, that drug is antibiotic. It is commonly used for the plague, but these drugs always accumulate, they form a chelate ion complex, heavy metal. Chelate ion complex, they form a complex of the heavy metals and is stored, is accumulate in the body, bone and teeth. When teeth is accumulate, tetracycline accumulate in the teeth having the stain, yellow stain is developed, stain yellow. And bone accumulate, their bone growth should be retarded. Now the specific storage, the drug accumulate in the specific organ or the specific tissue, that is called the tissue storage. Example, iodine accumulate in the thyroids, is excess or make hyper or hypo, depend upon such condition, that is called hyperthyroidism or hypothyroidism. Tetracycline form a metal ion chelate complex with heavy metals, and it can be stored, accumulate, it can be stored in the bone and the teeth. Directly they affect the bone and the teeth develop the staining is a yellow. Permanent staining, it is not removed, and the bone, they are retarded the growth of the bones. Now that is the distribution of the drug. It's over.